Alright. Okay, guys. Today I want to do a little experiment. So, this is my Warlock Chieftain Exploder build. I am level 99, but I do have 9 points unspec'd. So this is a tree. Obviously, you will find the POB in the description. We assume overlap done. If you do not have overlap, you can get rid of Ramako Sun's Light. It's a huge DPS loss, but that's the only thing that you can get rid of. And I assume 6 Wildwood points. So the most important thing is Penance Mark. That's the only one you really need. Foul Pact gives you a lot more Flask charges, so that's very nice. And the last point you would spend would be Blood Hunt, which gives you the Ravenous skill. The Ravenous skill gives you, for the type of monster you consumed the corpse of, 15% more damage and 15% less damage taken. So that's very nice, especially for abysses, where you can consume undead, and if you did so, you are doing 50% more damage against all abyss monsters, and you take 15% less damage from them. So that's very nice. Yeah, so let's get started. This is all we need. I have a blank character, no flasks, no gems, no nothing. And I will buy all the equipment that is needed to run Juice T16 maps. And after that, we will see how much I spent. I am hoping for 1 div or 1 to 2 divs, I assume. So let's go. The first thing we are buying is a Cloak of Flame. I want one that is not corrupted and that has the highest amount of ignite duration. So that would be necessary. I would like a 5-link, but I think that's already too expensive. 50 chaos, yeah. I mean, that's probably on the more expensive side here. It's very low ignite duration. It's all too expensive. How about 6 sockets? We can start with a 4-link, but it would be nice to have a 5-link. And obviously 6-link would be optimal. So this one looks nice. 10 chaos. Let's see if we can get this one. It has mid rolls to resist and to ignite duration. And yeah, that would be cool. Let's see if he replies. The thing is, with the juicing of the maps, it's very, very hard to get trades like around the 10C mark, because no one wants to leave his map for 10C, me included. So it's very hard to get things like that. Yeah, let's see. This one is also nice. 63% increased ignite duration. Fire resistance is a bit low, but we are overcapped on resists hugely anyway. Okay. Corrupted, no. Let's see what we have here. Alright, the next one is 40C. Very low ignite duration. What about 5 sockets? Does that even make sense? Not really. I mean, this one looks alright. Those are nice rolls. 7 chaos. I mean, even if it would be just no sockets at all, that would be nice. Okay, let's do this differently. We are searching for this. Let's say fire resistance at least 60, ignite duration. Let's go for also 60. Let's see what we have here. I think this is the one we just whispered. This one looks alright. Okay, let's go with the old trusted spam method. Let's see if someone replies here. Oh, whoops. Okay, which one? Whatever, let's go with this one. Okay, someone wants to buy stuff from me. It's a Russian dude for 9 chaos, whatever, it's alright. Let's take this one. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry for the spam, but it's the only way to get items here. I didn't expect to receive so many replies. He went to my hideout. Okay, interesting. Okay, this one looks alright. Thanks for trade. Let's start awakened PoE trade here. Okay, so we have our first item, Cloak of Flame. That would be 9 chaos. Okay, let's go back. New notes. Cloak of Flame gleich 9C. Alright, next item. We are going for a MF setup. So that's the smart thing to do, I think, because we want to do MF runs in maps. So let's go for a MF setup. Yeah. So we are going to get 2 rings, 2 Ventors. Let's go. Increased rarity. Let's go for 20. I clicked one without quantity. Perfect. Let's go with this. Delete that one. Rarity implicit doesn't matter. Life doesn't really matter. Let's go for 20 life. Let's go for 8 quant and 25 rarity. And let's see what we have here. Okay, this looks very nice. It has minus resists, but that's not too bad for us. So let's try to get this one. I would like another one with positive fire resists. Negative is, I mean, this one is also very nice. It has positive resists here. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, I mean, this one is okay. But as you can see, you can get very, very nice Ventas already for 10C, especially if you are not that low on resists. And on Chieftain, it's very easy to get a lot of resists. We have 0 fire resist, that's also alright. Minus 24 cold is not that bad. The problem is the minus resists also applies 50% of the minus resists to all resists. So you also lose on this one, for example, you lose 8 all resists also. So it gets a little bit bad. But yeah, I think we can manage. Well, let's speed this up a little bit here. Oh, this one looks good. All minus fire. This one looks alright. 40 life. No party invite. This one looks alright. It's 18 chaos. Okay, we're getting a bit high on the chaos price here. This one, I do not want to spend more than 20 chaos per item, so this is where we stop, I think. This one has 10 quant. Very nice ring. I mean, obviously for what we're trying to achieve here. This one is also very nice. It has a lot of life and fire resistance. So maybe for 20C, some people do want to leave their map. This one here. Ah, nice. We got 2 rings. Nice. Let's go to this one as well. Also 20C. Oh, it's a stash. Here it is. Yep. Let's trade. Okay, so we do have 2 rings. Resists are actually already not looking too shabby, and we do not have any gear on. So you can see if just from the Cloak of Flame with a little bit of fire resistance on our Ventors, we can get a lot of resists already. This is because of Tassalio Cleansing Water. You apply 50% of fire resistance to all resists. So already with Purity of Fire, I think we're already capped, more or less. We also will use a Ruby Flask, which will be up like 99% of the time, so we're already capped, I would say. Okay, let's buy a 2020 Purity of Fire. See how much this would be. Purity of Fire. We want 20 quality and let's say 19. It's also alright. How much would that be? 19. That's 10C. 20 is also 10C. So, oh, this even has 23 quality. Let's see if we can get this one. Bam. 2018. Okay, so we have this one. Thanks for trade. Let's add those here. So we have Ventors. Gleich 2 times 20C. Sorry for my bad English. Ventors is 2 times 20C. And the Purity of Fire gleich 9C. Okay. What's up next? Let's have a look at my MF gear. Yeah, we are going to buy a Rise of the Phoenix with Fizz taken S. Clear. Rise of the Phoenix. Implicit. Fizz taken S. Copying this one, we're taking fire, we're taking lightning, and we're taking cold. It doesn't matter, so we say count 1. So it assumes, or it searches for any of those. And already, I think this one looks nice. 7% less lightning. Oh, here we have a 8%. This looks even better. Try to get this one. Here we have cold for 20C. I'm alone in my own party. Nice. Oh, okay, nice. Less projectile for 7% one, which was I have no idea how much you wanted for that one. I think it's 13. It's projectile. Nice. All right, we do have our shield. It doesn't have any red socket. I was hoping for red socket here. Yeah, but we are already on 84% all res. So plus the 4% from here, it's already 88%. And I think with 20% increased, is it? No, 25% increased aura, which we do have from the tree, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. We have 10% here, we have 10% here. And maybe we need to take this point again. Oh no, we have 6% here, so it is 26% at least. So we should have +1 from the aura already, and that would be +5, so we are already at 89% auras. That's very nice. Okay, next item. We are going to get a Razor of the Seventh Sun. Clear Razor of the Seventh Sun. I do have one in my inventory, so I mean another one, because I want to get implicit increased area of effect, a corruption. So let's see what we have here. Oh, this is more expensive than I thought, I have to say. How are those so expensive? I mean, it's not much, but those were like 1C a couple of days ago. Yeah, okay. 40C. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. I would not spend this if you are very tight on a budget. So let's just get one without. But let's have a look. PoE, DB, swords. How the percentages are. Maybe you could just buy like 5 and corrupt them yourself. Area of effect has, yeah, they're all the same weighting, more or less. So let's say it has 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6, 8. Oh, here's a number. 9,000. So you would have to corrupt like 10 swords to have a decent chance of getting increased area. I think the sword itself should be like 1C, and the perfect one would be 20% increased area and a chance to gain onslaught. So I bought this one for, I don't know, 5C or something, like 2 weeks ago. They were completely overlooked, and yeah, for our build it is very nice. It's hard to beat because it has the recover 1% of life when you ignite an enemy, and with Incinerate we are hitting like at least 4 targets 5 times per second. So that's 20% of life recovered, like all the time. And yeah, this is very nice. It also has chance to ignite, which we need to reach a 100% chance to ignite globally. And yeah, the 100% burning damage is very nice as well. So that's 100% increased damage for our ignites. It's a very nice weapon. I don't know what to say. Okay, let's get a uncorrupted one. Just Razor of the Seventh Sun. Let's see who responds 15 days ago. The rolls also are static, so all we need is a chance to ignite, 100% burning, recover 1%. So those 3 stats are completely static. You can buy any Razor of the Seventh Sun, it doesn't matter. Let's try to get one for 1C. I will just spam the poor guys. I'm sorry guys for the spam. Let's see if someone responds. Okay, Red Lobster, thank you very much. Sorry for the other guys. But those are the true heroes of the league. The people that respond to 1C trades. Red Lobster, TY. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, we are very low on dexterity. We are declining this one. This is the only problem with the weapon. We do need dexterity. And the only slots we have open to get dexterity are gloves, maybe boots, maybe belt, and maybe hat. Because we absolutely need a Defiance of Destiny. And I think this will be the most expensive one of our items. If we can get a uncorrupted one for 40C, that would be very nice. So for the first item that we are buying, it doesn't really matter what percentage there is. It's like 10% difference. It's a lot, especially if you are qualitying the item up. So with 35% plus 20% quality, this goes up to 42%, which is quite a lot. And yeah, but 25% is fine as well, because we have a lot of mitigation. And if we can reach 25%, or if we can recover 25% of our missing life before being hit, that's very nice. So I think we have to spend 40C for this one. But if we can get an uncorrupted one, that's also already very nice. Yo. 40C, I didn't even see the invite. Whoops. Visit hideout. This will be a very long video. I will try to cut. I will try to cut a lot of the trade interaction, so it doesn't get too long. But yeah, we are already at 26 minutes. So I guess until we're finished, it's going to be like an hour, which is fine. All right, we do have our Defiance of Destiny. That's already looking very good. We are already capped on 2 of our resists. We need a little bit more of lightning resistance, but we will be capped with Purity of Fire here. So that's very nice. Let's try to get a helmet. First taken as lightning, fire, and cold. Count 1. Let's go for 10% and see if we can find a nice helmet. Yeah. So this is the Of the Underground mod. It's always 10%, and you can find this one in Delve. It's a little bit weird because you can't actually craft the prefix mod on top of this one. I'm not sure why, but I think it used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. So all we need now is, you can see they are very cheap, and you can still use Eldritch currency on those to further improve the Fist Taken S. So I also have one of those helmets. I bought one for also like maybe 5 chaos or whatever, and I'm still using this one. Didn't get to upgrade this one because I found one with 52 dex and 30 chaos resistance. It's very nice. It has 16% taken as fire damage. It's also very nice. I put increased area of effect on it. So this can be improved, but yeah, I think it's pretty much everything I need. So let's see what we can find here. We need either life or dexterity and a open suffix or prefix. It's not that easy to search for a combination like that, but let's just scan the things. I would like 50 dexterity, so let's see what we have here. We need a helmet. So here's one for 5C. It does need 85 dex, so that's not very nice. This one needs 52. It also has a little bit of life on it already. This one also has a open life roll we could craft on here. 79 dex. Yeah, it's not nice, but let's try to get this one. And we can get this one. That's nice. 10 chaos. Let's go here. Yes. All right. Go back. Thanks for trade. Still no red socket. Yeah, we can craft life. So that's all right. We do have 84 max life on here. But we do need a little bit more dex. That's all right. That's all right, I guess. So what we need now is our gloves. So let's go for the gloves. We do need implicit ignites spread to other enemies. I will try to buy this just from the get-go. We could roll it ourselves. Let's see what might be cheaper here. So how much is it for one? 1.5. So we get 2 0.7. We have to pay 0.7 chaos for one eldritch. Yeah, we could try to get a nice pair of gloves which already has the ignite thing, or we could try to get we could try to roll the implicit ourselves. So maybe that's easier to do. This one doesn't look bad. 15 chaos. It needs 97 dex. That's a problem. We need some dex somewhere to equip our items first. So yeah, I would like to have something with dex on it that doesn't need dex. We could craft dex here, and this wouldn't look too bad. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice pair of gloves with a little bit of chaos resistance, maybe a little bit of dexterity, and a open prefix. So let's go for 40 and let's go for 25. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this looks all right. 5C also has some lightning resist, and it does have rarity on it. That's nice. Let's go for this one. 5C here. Here we have 52 decks, low life roll. And we're getting this one. That's nice. 5C. Thank you very much. All right, so let's have a look. The Ignite spread is what we need, and it's Exarch. Okay, we do not need the fire exposure. That's absolutely unnecessary. Okay, so let's count this. I just spent 5C for the gloves. Gloves gleich 5C. Rolling Ignite implicit gleich, oh, whatever, you know what I mean. So let's see how many roads we need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 roads. Okay, 17 times 0.7C, which is 17 times 0.7, 12C. More or less, I would assume. So that's in range. You can expect, I think it's fair to expect like in 20 rolls, which would be 15 chaos, you can assume a Ignite spread roll. So that would be 5C for the gloves, 15C more or less for the Ignite implicit. I think that's fair. Okay, we do need to respec another point, because I think we're going to have not enough decks anyway. So let's respec this one as well. Maybe. Yeah. And let's go for dexterity here. So now we can equip this, and then we can equip that, and then we can equip this one. And already it's looking kind of nice. We do still need a life roll here. We have rarity on this one. It's very nice. So let's go for this one. Yeah, I prayed. That was also, yeah, 4 elks, I think. Let's go for gloves, 5C plus 4 alks. Life craft plus 4 alks. I do not have the helmet on here. Someone wants to buy my sword again. Cloak of Flame, Ventus, Purity of Fire. I forgot the helmet. So what did I pay for the helmet? Was this one, right? Yeah. 10C plus 4 alks. Helmet equals 10C. Lifecraft gleich plus 4 alks. I mean, it's bubblegum currency, but I want to be as precise as possible here. So yeah, let's do it the right way. Gloves with Lifecraft. Rolling at night implicit for the gloves. So that's about 15C. Yeah, I don't know. You can more or less ignore the alks. I'm not even picking up anymore, because yeah, they're so worthless this league. But whatever. Yeah, let's roll a little bit of sockets here. Sockets, 4 sockets, and let's link them up. So that's 10 jewelers plus 5 fusings each, plus 10 jewelers plus, what was it? 5 fusings. Let's be fair and add those. All right, let's go for, I think we can roll one red socket here. Would be the smartest thing to do. I don't know. Okay, we need one blue here. It would be better, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right, I guess. So let's activate this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we are at 89 all res, 244% fire res, and over 100%, 120% on cold and lightning. Minus 25 chaos. It's already all right, I think, for most of the stuff we can do with this build. So yeah. All right. The next items are easy. We are going to get a Biscos. We can switch out the Biscos for a, what's it called, for the leather belt. Immortal Flash. That's also a very nice one. It gives a lot of tankiness because the minus 45 physical damage taken is very nice. The regeneration and the high life pool are also very nice. And we do have more than enough elemental resistances to get rid of the downside, more or less. But Biscos gives 5 quantity, a little bit of cold res and rarity. So we will go for this one. Also very cheap. Let's try to get an uncorrupted one, maybe. Cast speed is also not too bad, but strength is a little bit of life. It's also nice. Oh, let's try this one. Or, you know what? I'm not buying this buy because I have like 100 of these things in my inventory. Let's go for a low one. Let's just assume 5C. Yeah, I think you can get this one for 5C. Should be alright, okay? Okay, Biscos belt equals 5C. And let's go for a gold worm, I think. Gold worm, yeah. Let's see if we can get one with +1 endurance. I'm not too sure about this one, but let's try. Gold worm. Implicit endurance charge. Ah, it's 5C. Who would have thought? Okay, let's see what's the highest quant we can get. Let's try for 17. How much are those? 8C for 18. They're all AFK. 10C, it's alright. 19. Let's try to get this one. Yeah, you can get a 19 one for 10C. That's cool. That's very nice. Let's see if we can get one. Alright, so we got the gold worm for 10C. Let's add this one to the list. Gold worm +1 endurance, it's 10C. Yeah, so let's have a quick overlook of what we spent so far. 40C, 49, that's 58, 68, 68, 73, Let's say, yeah, 90 C, more or less, 95, 105 plus a little bit of bubblegum currency. So that's half a diff spent for our complete gear set. I think that's nice. Half a diff. We already have 18, 23, 42% increased quantity. That's a lot. And we also have a little bit of rarity. That's also nice. So we have like 20 here. We could bump the implicit to 15. So we should roll this one like, I don't know, a couple of times. Let's go. Yeah, 14 is nice. So we have increased rarity of 36 plus 40. That's 75 something, whatever. 90. Yeah, about 90 rarity. We do not have rarity here. Yeah. About 90 rarity, 40 something quantity. I would consider this an MF build already. So that's nice. Hey, let's go with the flasks. I will not buy every single flask. I am too lazy for that. I'm sorry. But we will look up how much they are worth. Especially the crafting materials that I spent. So yeah, we will do this, but I do not want to buy the flasks. I'm too lazy. I'm sorry. Topaz flask. Yeah, maybe I can just use this one. Put this to the side. I think I will craft them from the ground up. Like that's, I think, the easiest. So I really like to have a phasing flask. It's just comfy to have. And we do need a taste of hate. So I will take this one. It's like, I don't know, 10C or something. It's very cheap, this league. Taste of hate. Let's go for like, yeah, 10, 12%. Try to get as high as possible. Fist taken as 10 chaos for 12% should be all right. It already has a little bit of quality. So yeah, let's just assume we bought this one for 10C. Taste of hate equals 10C. I will crafting material for flasks equals, I don't know, we will see. Let's have a look. We do need a couple of scourings maybe, just to have white flasks. You can just use whatever you find during campaign, honestly. You just need sapphire, topaz, ruby, maybe a quartz flask, and the taste of hate for 10C. They shouldn't be too expensive if you need to buy one. Quality, we need the glass blowers. So how much are those? 2C per glass blower? So that's more than I thought, to be honest. So that's 8C per flask for 20 quality. Could this be right? Yeah, that's more than I thought. All right. How much are the flasks if we buy them with quality? Let's have a look. Ruby flask. Any ruby flask with 20 quality. How much are those? 6 chaos. Ah, that's interesting. That's more expensive than I thought. But okay, so let's assume we need 20 glass blowers here. I mean, you could like really. That's weird. Let me check something here. So you can buy glass blowers as many as you want for blacksmith orbs, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Purchase. Glass blowers. Yeah, for 8 blacksmith whetstones, you can get 1 glass blowers. So we would need 4, 8, 16, 36 times 8. 36 times 8, 288 blacksmith whetstones. I think you can trade them very easily. Let's see, let's go for bulk exchange here. I want to buy blacksmith whetstones. Like at least have 300. Search. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's weird. It's more expensive than I thought. Okay, all right. But it's important. Do we need them? Let's try without. Let's just try without. So, yeah, let's try without. Let me see if I have a... where is it? Flasks. I'm blind here. Taste of Hate. Okay, I have another one. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a 11%. Very cheap one. Let's just assume we have this one without quality, without anything. Let's roll these flasks. Just try to get any mod that might be useful. So this one already looks good. We can use the chance to ignite to maybe round off a little bit on... Yeah, we put this to the side. Maybe we need this. I don't know. We have to check. Yeah, but... Yeah, let's see if we can get some nice things. So we do need immunity to shock, I think. Yeah. All right. It's tier 3. It's not too bad. Increased effect. Nah, that's too shit. 2.8 seconds. That's... No, we can't do that. We can't do that one. Reduced effect of chill is nice, I guess. Chance to avoid being chilled, it's on here. Yeah, okay, let's keep this one. See what we have on the other ones. Increased armor would be nice, but we do not utilize armor at all. Oh, movement speed is very nice. Yeah, perfect. We're keeping this one. And increased effect, reduced effect of curses is also very nice. So that these are okay. Let's reroll this one or this one for immunity to shock. Let's go for this one. Bleeding, we do not really need. We will try to get rid of bleeding with something else. Ignite, charges used. Immunity to poison is also very nice. Yeah, perfect. And then we have a little bit of ignite chance here. So with this one, we could get rid of like maybe 1 point on the tree or something. I don't know. It's not much, but yeah, it's useful. Okay. So those are our flasks. Let's just say, yeah, I mean, the flask you can pick up from the ground. The Taste of Fate is 10C, and I don't know how much did we roll now. We do still need a little bit more because I want to automate them. So that's necessary, I would say. I will put a number to it. Used when charges reach full. Okay, so we do need 5 glass blowers and 5 instilling orbs. How much are in Stillings? Let's see. Where are they? Here. Okay, so they are very cheap. Right? Yeah. Okay, so that's like, let's say 2C per flask from those. And another 5 of those, so that's 10, let's say 15 chaos per flask. Alright. That's quite a lot. Used when charges reach full. Yeah. 15 chaos, 30, 45, 60, 75. That's a lot. But yeah, I think it's necessary because we are lazy, right? Yeah. Okay, I will put 80 chaos here because we used some alterations. I think it should be all right. Okay. If you want to quality your flask up, that's a little bit more. You should do it before crafting, obviously. So now we do not have any quality. I think it's all right. You can pick up blacksmith orbs while doing MF. You will get absolutely flooded by blacksmith orbs, and you can buy glass blowers from this. You should like do maybe 5 maps, and then you should have enough blacksmith orbs to never have to pick them up again, basically. Okay. Yeah, I think we are done with this. Let's get to the gems. All right, for our gem setup, we do need 3 blue and 1 green in the helmet, preferably. I mean, we do have the perfect helmet for rolling that, so let's just go with it. Yeah, it's 1 chromatic, all right. I will look up how much the gems are, but I assume they are Incinerate 2120 should be 5 chaos maybe. Incinerate 2120. Let's have a look. Okay, it's 20C. Oh, that's also more than I thought. But it's alright. We can start with a 2020. Should be nothing. 5C, 10C. Okay. 10C for the gem. Alright. How much was it? 21? 20C. You should get one. Let's assume. Okay, it gets a little bit more steep here. 30, 29, 25. Yeah, you should be able to get one for 20C, I think. Okay, how do we go about this? Let me think. Yeah, the problem is the quality, I think. What if we just... Yeah, that looks better. We do not need the 10 stages. I mean, obviously it's nice to have, but all we use Incinerate for and our Righteous Fire is to trigger the penance mark. So we do not really need a lot of Incinerate damage. We do not need 10 stages. Obviously, it's nice to have them, but I think just having a 21 gem is alright. So let's try to get one. The first one already response. That's nice. For the support gems, we will just go with the vendor version. So you can just level them up yourself to 20, flip them for 20 quality with 1 GCP, and then basically have 20 gems in a couple of maps. What the fuck? Why did he... I will just stay here. Maybe he trades me. Please. Nice. Thanks for trade. Okay. I think I fucked up with the dexterity here. Yeah. So let's just put on... Yeah, maybe you need to buy a mage blood so you just can equip your items again. Okay, we need infused channeling, combustion, and culling strike. We just get them from the vendor. Cull. Infused channeling. Oh, that's 1 wisdom scroll. I need to note this. And combustion. So combustion, I mean, you could do this on a 3-link. The combustion doesn't really do much. All it does is reduce the resistances for the hit portion of our explosions. So the hit itself, maybe on this setup, might be a little bit on the lower side, might be like 1 million. So the explosion hits for 1 million flat damage. And yeah, the combustion helps with this a little bit, but you do not really need this. You could do this on a 3-link. All we need is Incinerate. The culling strike is obviously very nice, and the infused channeling gives us 8% less damage taken and 10% more damage for fire damage. So this also applies to our explosions, and it's just 10% more damage basically. So that's very nice. Okay, so let's go with, yeah, that's the Incinerate setup done. Let's add 2C Incinerate setup, Incinerate setup, Incinerate gem setup, 3C. Let's add 1C for the support gems, whatever. All right, RF setup. That's the next one. We use RF to improve the Incinerate a little bit. Obviously, I forgot to say that the combustion also improves the hit portion of the Incinerate a little bit, so we can kill the phantasms a little bit faster. So that's also nice. Okay, let's go with our Righteous Fire setup. I will quality the armor. And I will assume like maybe 200. 200, is that fair? How much do we have to spend here? We can get 11 for 1 chaos, so that would be like 20 chaos for the 6 socket. Maybe we should have bought one. Okay, here we have the 6 sockets. I am assuming like 200 jewelers. All right, I think that's fair. That's more or less how much I need to 6 socket my items most of the time. So that would be 20C. Let's go with this one. 6 sockets equals 20C. I think that's all right. Let's try to get a 4-link. Here we have our 4-link. That's okay. 1 fusing. At least 4-link. Let's say 5 fusings. I don't know. You can use it on the bench if you're dumb, I guess. But yeah, so You should probably roll for a 5-link here, but 4-link should be alright for now. Okay, so we do need our 4-link Righteous Fire. I guess it's a Righteous Fire with some quality, and we are going with a 4 damage setup, so that would be burning damage, elemental focus, obviously not the awakened versions, but elemental focus, burning damage, Righteous Fire, and efficacy is our 4-link. If you have a 6-link, you should go for Life Tap plus Swift Affliction. Yeah, I guess that would be the optimal thing to do. Even on the final setup, I do not have Life Tap anywhere, I think. So I do not even get the buff. No, I have it on the shield charge. Yeah, so I do have Life Tap from shield charging, which gives 10% more damage, or how much is it? 19% more damage for Righteous Fire. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. But if you're on a 4-link or on a 5-link, you should just use efficacy and increased area of effect. So you do not have to worry about Life Tap here. All right, so let's buy this one. We do actually, do we need a leveled one even? I don't think so. We can just get one from, maybe just from the vendor. Does it even do anything? Let's just get one from Act 2. If you do not know, Righteous Fire got changed a little bit in the last patch. So it now only scales from your life. You can get a level 12 here. That's alright. It just costs 1 alteration. Efficacy. What's it called? Elemental damage thing. Elemental focus, exactly. And burning damage. Okay. Level 1 gems. We are done. I like to put it on T. Here we will have our Warcry and Steel Skin. So I will just buy a Steel Skin. Shouldn't be too expensive. Level 20. We can get a, yeah, maybe we should go with a level 12 from Act 1. Steel Skin. Shield charge. Where is it? Here. Faster attacks. Alright, what else do we need? Malevolence. We are going to get a level 1. And Arctic Armor. Arctic Armor. Malevolence. So these are our auras. Arctic Armor. Let's put Steel Skin here. Set up those here. Arctic Armor. Delete this one. Delete this one. Alright, so we do have this. I will... Yeah, so we learned blacksmith's whetstones are expensive. I'm not going to put quality on here. But what you could do, if you want the perfect one, you could also enchant this one. Let's just make here 3 sockets, red. Oh, that's nice. So this would be perfect for Life Tap. We do not need Life Tap now. Let's just put this on. Shield charging here. Frost Blink I use as a second movement skill. Frost Blink, it's here. Just get a level 1, whatever. So this works. You can charge around, blink, charge. You need to level this up. The Righteous Fire is a little bit small, but we will improve it with levels. It's level 12, yeah. Yeah, but it's alright. Incinerate is large enough, I think. That looks okay. Okay, what else do we need to absolute bare minimum? What am I missing? Flame Surge, cast when damage taken with Blood Rage. Okay, how do we do this? Yeah, it gets a little bit tricky now. Frostblink, maybe I can put the Malevolence and Frostblink here. So we have our uncorrupted gloves. We can put Arctic armor here. What else am I missing? Infernal Cry, we can put this one here. Infernal Cry. Whoop. And we can put our cast when damage taken setup in here. Alright, am I missing anything else? Yeah, we do have like yeah, we have about 1/4 of our mana pool still open. I don't think we can fit in punishment with Awakened Blasphemy, because you need the extra 3% less reservation here to fit it in. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. We will figure it out. So we do need Blood Rage, cast when damage taken, Flame Surge. Those are just level 1 gems. I have a level 7 with 20 quality Blood Rage. I mean, I will just take it now. I don't want to buy... I mean, I could buy a level 1 from the vendor, I guess, right? So, at least 1 red. We need 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green. Alright. So that's 8 chromatics as well. Flame Surge, cast when damage taken, Blood Rage. Yeah, maybe level 1 Blood Rage is even easier to manage right now. We just need it for Frenzy Charge generation. It's alright. We do not need the 20 quality. Frenzy Charges are nice by themselves. Let's think about something we can use here in the cast when damage taken setup. I was thinking about Blade Vortex in here. Blade Vortex. Maybe we can use a Blade Vortex, because it would be nice to just have it rotate around us and do... I don't know if it does any fire damage. It does a little bit of fire damage, so it ignites. Nice. We can use Blade Vortex in here. Maybe something else would be nice. I don't know. We will go with Blade Vortex for now. I would like to try this out. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the setup, the gem setup. Yeah, obviously you would farm a little bit of currency and try to replicate the final setup as best as possible. But for now, I think this how it is, should be alright. Yep. Okay, next up are our jewels. We do have 1, 2, 3 open jewels. The problem is physical damage taken as from the Watcher's Eye is too expensive, I would think. Taken as fire, purity of fire. This one, I think it's 20D. Yeah. Okay, that's way too expensive, obviously. So we do have to neglect this one. But we can just buy some cheap life and, I don't know, burning damage or fire damage over time multiplier jewels. I think they should be alright. if you can get them for cheap, you could also get some Juggernaut things. So basically, all of the nodes except maybe Undeniable would be nice for us. Untiring gives us a lot of life regeneration, but I think Untiring and Unbreakable are very expensive. Unstoppable is very nice because you cannot be stunned, which saves us 1 point from Unwavering Stance, and you can also still dodge things or evade things with Unstoppable. It gives us the action speed cannot be modified stuff, which helps a lot against chills and freezes and other things that slow you down. So I used this for quite some time. And yeah, 10% movement speed is also nice, I guess. Unyielding gives a lot of damage because we do have 6 endurance charges. This reminds me, we still have to anoint our amulet with Disciple of the Unyielding. We have to do this. Unflinching and Unrelenting are also nice. Unflinching just gives +1 endurance charge and better uptime on endurance charges, so that's nice. And Unrelenting gives quite a lot of physical damage reduction and reduced elemental damage taken, chaos resistance, so this one just gives a lot of tankiness basically. So let's have a look how much those are. Maybe we can get nice combination for a couple of chaos. Sometimes I am surprised that you can get Forbidden Flame Flash combinations for like 50C, and sometimes you have to pay like 50 divines. So yeah, so this is 1 divine for Untiring. Unbreakable, I don't think I even have to look this one up because that should be very expensive. Yeah, that's like 8 divines. Unstoppable. No, not Unstoppable Hero. Unstoppable. This one. 150C. Okay. Unyielding. Whoops. Unyielding. Ah, also more expensive than I thought. Unflinching, this should be cheap because it's just +1 endurance charge. It's 2D, okay. Unrelenting. 1.5. Okay, they're all too expensive. I will skip those. Let's just go for any old jewel with maximum life, increased maximum life, increased max life, and then we need count 1 burning damage or fire damage over time multiplier. What else can we use? We can use burning damage. Yeah, we can also use fire damage, I guess. Increased fire damage, something like this. Let's see. There's a little bit of fire resistance here for 1C. I will try to get this one. +14 strength is also nice because it's basically life. Look at that, he even responds for 1C. What a Giga Chat trader. This is our first one. Boom. Reduced effect of chill. That's nice because we are getting chilled. It's very annoying, but yeah, we are on a budget. What can you do? Could also round out our dexterity with this one. So let's try to get this one here. Don't really care, I just want some jewels. Flask effect duration is nice. Ignite duration, chance to ignite. Oh, this one is very nice. Oh, it's nice to be able to charge around again. And we also got our third one. Zang Affliction, also 2 chaos. Let's go. So these are our very basic ones. What you could do, which might be more clever, is try to get a nice, what's it called? It that was taken or something like this. That which was taken? That which was taken, yeah. So you can try to get increased charge duration on this one. That's very nice. Removes bleeding when you use a flask. This combination is very nice. And the explode mod is too expensive, I think. Yeah, but that would be also nice. There are a couple of more nice things that you can get. I think I have a list somewhere. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's this one. So, yeah, we do not need this. So these are all the mods that are beneficial for us. This one we do not need. The rest of the stuff can be very nice. Increased area, cannot take reflect, flask stuff. So what happens if we want to have 3 of these? So you can get a very nice one for 100 chaos. 1, 2, 3. 50% more area damage for our explosions, 10% chance, that's nice. So you have like very hard hit from time to time. Yeah, but if we have just 2 mods from these, is 10 chaos. So let's have a look here. We can get a lot more flask charges. Hits deal 50% more area damage. Yeah, I don't think that's nice. Movement speed cannot be modified to below base value. That's nice. And flask charges. A little bit of mana wreck. Do we consume corpses? I'm not sure. Those are dead mods, I guess. Trace area of effect. Block. Cannot take reflect. So yeah, I don't know. You could get like a cheap one of those. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Yeah, you could play around with this, but I will just stay with our basic life and fire damage with another third, like usable mod, I guess. Yeah, I think we're done. Let's try this out. So I will talk a little bit about the playstyle. You put on Righteous Fire. As you can see, it's Blood Aqueduct viable. Let's just have a quick run here, level our gems a little bit. That's what I like to do, just to test. So if you're running around here, we have to be careful with our Blade Vortex because it's on cast when damage taken. Also the Blood Rage, Arctic Armor is alright, this one is alright, this one is alright, Blade Vortex. Yeah, we do have a couple more. So basically in Blood Aqueducts, obviously this is just a righteous, kind of slow Righteous Fire build. And yeah, because you do not benefit from the explosions that much here. So this is level 27, that's still alright. This one is level 28. Alright. Okay, I think it works. I did not forget anything. And we can try to do a map now. So for our low budget, mission, I still want to at least farm T16 maps, maybe T14 if we can't run T16, but honestly there's not much difference. But I will assume like low investment for the map itself. So let's just quality the thing up, put on an alk. We have our atlas tree like this, including Wellspring of Creation, which makes us a lot more tanky about the mobs as well. But the mobs that we spawn that actually explode and deal the damage, the main damage source also gets 50% more life, so 50% more damage. I guess that's nice. Who is inviting me here? I don't know what's going on. Killing armor. Ah, he wants to send me this one. No, that's a little bit late, buddy. Yeah, so this is the atlas tree. Maybe you do not have 132 points. Yeah, you can get rid of like excess points. Like you do not need the ritual stuff. I guess you could get rid of maybe some beyond stuff or maybe some expedition stuff. Yeah, but this is the tree that I use. It's mainly built around abyss. So you do want gilded abysses, which are kind of pricey, but you will return, you will have a lot of return on investment like immediately. So let's have a look. One gilded is 18 chaos, and it basically gives you like one extra abyss, obviously, but also like let me think, maybe like 20 rare mobs or something at least per abyss. So that's like if you get 3 abysses per map, that's 60 rare mobs. And if you do not get 18 chaos from like, yeah, I don't know, 40 to 60 rare mobs, that would be very unlucky. So they are very worth it. Yeah, and you can just invest in like, for your first 3 maps, just buy 3 of them, and after that you should have enough. But just to get 1 additional abyss, I will take 1 rusted for our first map. So those are 3 chaos. You should be able to get 1 of those, okay? So I guess that's fair to assume, right? So let's get 2 sacrifices and just put 4 things in here. You also have to invest like 2 chaos for your first abyss run, and you put on Searing Exarch because we are on a T16 map, so that's all right. And now I'm very curious if we can do this one. Okay, because I had to go to lunch, the first map got deleted, but whatever, this is our second map. We are using 1 rusted still. We are using abyss on the map device. And Searing Exarch, it's a T16. Little low on the pack size, 21%, but that's alright, it's just a 4 mod. Power charge and increased monster damage could be a little bit dangerous, but we will see. Okay, so the most important thing for the map to juice it up is the wildwood. It's actually so insane. If you can reach like triple juice, 2,000 each, it's way better than like a 10k with 2 juice or something. So you will have to learn this. It's not that easy, and I am failing a lot of maps all the time. So yeah, be aware. You might you might have some bad maps, and you might have some very good maps. Okay, so if you want to learn the strategy, look for Fubgun, Fubgun. He has the so-called diamond tactic. So you do not have a minimap here, but what you can expect is you have like a diamond shape in the wildwood, and there's an event in each corner. You do not know where you spawn though in this diamond, so these trails, they kind of lead to an event, and this is what we're searching. We do want, in the best case scenario, 4 events. It's very rare that you actually find all 4 or have enough wisp juiced to reach all 4. So here's the first one. This is a vendor event. And you can see it's getting a little bit dangerous here already with those juiced up mobs here. So there we have an explosion and they're all dead. Okay, we have Ravenous Demon. I will just not level this anymore and not level this anymore. Now we can just level up everything. Okay, and what you can see here, I am using Penance Mark even on the champion mobs because my DPS is very low. I assume it's like 200k or something right now. So that's very low. But with the Penance Mark, we can still kill the phantasms that spawn. And the explosions that they do, they're very potent still for the sake of the map showcase. So never buy any stuff from the vendors. You could check the stuff that there is that you find if it's like maybe, I don't know, if it's worth like 1 divine, it might be actually worth to buy it. But if it's lower than a divine, if it's just a couple of chaos, do not buy anything. You need the juice, these numbers here, to juice up your map. The higher the number and the more different stuff you get, the better. So here we're following the next what's it called, trial to the next event, hopefully. So we are following the blue juice now. This is very good. He is a boss. Let's see if we can find him. He has like weird spawn locations here, but there he is, the Black Morrigan. If we kill him, he drops a lot of juice. We just need an explosion. Here it is. And you can see he's dying. It's like about maybe like 8 million DPS or something right now. So we already have 1,500 yellow and 2,000 blue juice. That's kind of nice. And you can see the swirling things here around us. Those are the wisps we have left. And you can actually see how much juice you have left. So normally my Righteous Fire Radius is like almost the size of this blue thing here. And if we are like scouting around more and getting rid of the let's call it fog of war, you can see that the radius of the thing decreases. So and this is an indicator for how much juice you have left. And I would say around like when it gets to like here maybe, this radius kind of, you are close to being done with the run. So there's refresh currents, these refresh orbs that you can find, which refresh the wisps around you. But those are very hard to find, and I still do not really know about the locations, but you can sometimes see them. That's also why I'm playing on widescreen, because normally you would have would not be able to look this far to the right and to the left. So if you're running on widescreen, running around on widescreen, that's beneficial for this kind of stuff. So maybe there could have been something, because right now I am scouting around for refresh juice. You do not want to just run around and collect all the wisps at once on the edges. You want to do this once the run is finished. Okay, so here you can see it's done now. And now we will collect all the excessive wisps that are lying around on the edges. Sometimes I'm just shooting around a little bit into the corners of the fog of war. So maybe we can like hit some monsters that are still left there and they will start to attack us. And yeah, we can collect a little bit more juice this way. Do not go too deep into there because the run will end. I think there's still a little bit more, yeah, around here. So this is not too bad. We have 2 juices, we have blue and yellow. This has potential. So this might be like, we could maybe drop 1 or 2 divines this map, depending on how good the map is. Which is alright as a starting point, I guess. Oh, here's a little bit more blue juice. So I also like to scout around and see if I maybe missed some refresh orbs, but I do not actually see anything. So let's just go in here. The run ends, everything gets juiced up. And now we just jump into the packs and we hit our Infernal Cry. And we hope that everything just blows up. So you can see I didn't even, for the pack that just exploded, I didn't even use the penance mark. But for everything that's left over, I have to use the penance mark, spawn the phantasms, and just hope for an explosion. So now we spawned the Eldritch mobs. And here I just stand in the middle of the pack. I put the penance mark on anything that's under my cursor, basically. I hit my Infernal Cry, I hold down my Incinerate, which heals me up a lot. We can hold down the button and still use Frostblink to navigate. So there was an explosion, you could hear that very clearly. And with the culling and stuff, you kind of kill them even with Incinerate and with on a 4-link and with a Righteous Fire on the 4-link. So yeah, that's already working. Oh, we're still leveling up our gems. Oh, here you can see the single target damage without anything. And then we're just hoping for an explosion. And if that happens, everything dies. So I don't think it's that much slower than the Fulcrum version. We can see we have 2 abysses here, but we do not want to start them right now, right away. We are hunting for altars first. And this is something that will give you a lot of currency. Those synthesized items, not synthesized, what's the word? I forgot it. You know what I mean. Yeah, but at first we are hunting for altars. So we hope to get a lot of quantity and maybe duplication of basic currency or divination cards, scarabs, stuff like that. And actually, as a chieftain, you can use and just click a lot of those things. It's we do not have any armor, we do not have any evasion, so we do not care about that anyway. You can use the 600 damage per second, chaos damage per second flask stuff, because we have a lot of recovery. So that's nice as well. We can click this. You can click the added fire damage, but this gets a little bit dangerous, I would say. What you cannot click, especially on the Magic Find setup, is added chaos damage. So you will die from this one. If it's a very juicy one, like doubled uniques or doubled basic currency plus quantity, then it might still be worth, but you can expect to die if you click this one. So if you want to level up, you should not do this. Here, it's like a Scorch is also kind of dangerous because Scorch gives penetration. All damage taken can scorch you, so you will be scorched 100%. And you will take a lot more damage, so you will die from this mod as well. Flask charges lost is not too bad. Unique armor and map. I will still take the Scorch, but be aware I will probably die, and this will hurt. I'm level 99 with 27% XP. I'm actually trying to reach level 100, but I always do stupid stuff like this, so here we go. Yeah, you can see it's 28% Scorch. Oh, does it even? Your elemental resistance is all low. Oh no, it's okay. I think Scorch is alright. I think I misunderstood this one. Okay, I have to go to the door. 1 second. Amazon-Paket. Was ist los, Brudi? Okay, so yeah, you can see it's basically working. No good drops yet, but the juice was kind of low. And we can do a lot better on this front. And yeah, but you can see the explosions are happening. The mobs are dying. It's working. We are sustaining, standing right in front of empowered mobs. And I hope we can get a lot of some juicy chain explosions happening with the abysses. So yeah, let's finish this run. Is here something good? Cartographer's chisels, that's nice. We do need those. Yep, thank you very much. We will kill the boss here. Boom, there's the explosion. And that's the fun stuff. I love this build so much. The explosions are so nice. So, yeah, with just 10, with just 8 incinerate stacks, our radius is kind of small. So we might have to bounce around a little bit here to kill all the phantasms. But the explosion from the, yeah, there was an explosion. They should be still large enough to reach the boss. And you can see he's slowly dying. It takes a little bit, but yeah, it's working, I guess. It's all right. It's not the fastest, but he's double juiced. You can also see our flasks are going off all the time, so they're more or less 100% uptime, he says, as the flasks run out. But yeah, with low gear like this, it's a little bit more stressful. And maybe, I don't know, those phantasms are dying kind of slowly. So what you have to keep in mind is you have to kill them before they despawn, so else the explosions will not occur. So watch out if you are actually killing them, because else it just might take too long. What's happening now? Okay. We didn't have an explosion in a very long time. Ah, now we had one. His life is going down again. There's another one, and boom, he's dead. Okay, so I also have a very, very strict filter, so we might already have missed like some nice uniques, nice-ish uniques. So there might be like 50C uniques that I'm not showing, and a lot of currency I am not showing. All the alterations, chance orbs, stuff like that. So maybe if you're starting out, you do not want like the super strict filter like I'm using right now. So let's have a look if what we missed here in the beginning. Here's some stuff. Yeah, so I have like 15,000 alterations that I picked up like an idiot, and after some time here are fusings, alterations. Look at this, how many items here are. We still have to ID those. Yeah, but I think you get the gist of it. You can run T16s, it's working very nicely. Let's see if we have something nice here. 80 evasion, that's not worth anything. That, oh, 1 to 2 physical damage. Oh my god, no, it's shit. Mana on kill, that's also shit. Damage taken, recouped as life. That's actually might be nothing. Okay. And yeah, as I said, I do not show most of the stuff, but there are some items that might actually be worth a couple of chaos at least. So yeah. Intelligence here. Nope, nope, nope. We have some wisdoms. Yep. Yeah, so I'm playing this like very relaxed. We have T3 fire on an assassin bow. 10 chaos, whatever. Physical damage, that's shit. Okay, let's see if we can blow up this expedition. So these remnants are not so good. You have to keep an eye out for those. 100% chance to avoid being ignited. That's bad for us. So we will try to leave this one out. Here 50% increased number of rare monsters. That's very nice. So let's try to get this one, but not this one. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Maybe we could go a little bit more to the top, but whatever. We will do it like this. Let's see if we can blow up the whole thing in one go. But what might be dangerous here is if the mobs have penetration. So you will die from penetration. But they had bleeding, regenerate life, number of rare monsters, bleeding, yeah, so they didn't have anything, but they also didn't drop anything. So if you do not have such a strict filter as me, you will have some alterations here, maybe some ring that might be worth a little bit. Here it's Call of the Brotherhood thing. Like this one, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. Some fusings, whoops. A little bit of currency in the chests here, maybe. Okay, let's do the rest of the maps. And then we come to the juicy part, which are the abysses. Obviously, when I'm running without commenting, this is also a little bit faster than what I'm doing right now. But yeah, 15 minutes per map is like normal for me. 15 to 20 minutes, depends on the juice. But this is here obviously on the lower side, maximum juiced map, which you can also find on my YouTube account. There's a lot more going on, and we also do not have any pink juice here, or purple juice, which gives additional projectiles. And additional projectiles gives a lot more abyss mobs, so this might be a little bit on the lower side here, but yeah, we'll have a look. Let's level up all the stuff, pick this up, check if there's something going on. In a not so crazy juiced map like this, you can actually press the Alt key. On a properly juiced map, you can't do that, or your client will crash and you will lose the portal. Oh yeah, this went to a trove because we do not have a gilded spire, a gilded scarab rather. Okay, there were at least 2 more abysses, I think. Can't remember where they are though. Here's another one. I think there was one more, but I'm not sure. So let's see if we can get like one nice drop in here. Let's get Ravenous, but for undead would be nice, I guess. least. I want to kill this one. Yeah. It's a little bit of currency. In T16 maps, you actually will find, or we have a very juiced... Yeah, this one was a little bit nicer. Okay. In T16 map, the main nice thing is that you can find awakened sextants. So they are worth quite a lot, especially if you juice up your maps and you find an altar where you drop awakened sextants or double your currency. You will leave the map with like, I don't know, 20 to 30 awakened sextants, which sell for, I don't know, maybe 3 chaos each, something like that. So yeah, basically if you go out of the map with like, I don't know, 1 divine or less, you're very unlucky, I would say. Or normally about a divine is what you can expect, like, easily, and from time to time you will find some crazy stuff that sells for multiple divines. You can see I can just more or less face tank here this super juiced up soul eating abyss guy. He's almost killing me, but also my flasks are down right now. I would click the Taste of Hate just to be safe, and I think he dodged the explosion. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but he will die eventually, hopefully. Yeah, okay, now he's hit by an explosion and he's dead. So a monster like this, you should always kill it, in my opinion. Normally it's a little bit faster, of course, but just a single rare, a single very juiced up rare that sometimes takes a little bit time to kill. You can still get like 10-20 divines from him if he's converting to currency, and you should always kill him. So we did not have any purple juice, as I said before, and that's a problem for the rarity of our drops, and that's also why we didn't have like any crazy drops. So what you are aiming for is like 6k juice, triple juice. That's more than enough, and then you will see super crazy drops and you will leave the map with multiple divines probably. So yeah, I think this is a very good starting point. You can improve the character from here. Next steps would be improving like implicits. We do not have any implicits on the helmet. You can have like 6 to 7% physical taking ass and a little bit of area there. You should link up your Cloak of Flame, obviously, to have a little bit more radius with increased area of effect. And you can upgrade your gems to awakened gems. You can get better jewels and gem levels. And yeah, improve your stuff from there. So I hope you liked the guide and the like kind of zero to hero budget thing we did here. I will import the character to POB now because I think it's working. It looks good. It's not the fastest, but it survives, and it farms quite nicely. So we also did a little bit of XP here. I did not die. I like that. Call of the Brotherhood. Yeah, so that's what we got from the map. It's not a lot, but it's way more than we invested. And yeah, 13 raw chaos. I don't know, a couple of eldritch things. Can put that on the helmet directly. Oh, I can't. Whatever. Okay. Profane Proxy, 5 chaos. Call of the Brotherhood, 5 chaos. Yeah. From here on, you can just keep on grinding the maps. Awakened Sextant is 5 chaos even. Yeah, nice. So that's another 20. Some regrets. And from time to time, you will find a very juiced map, and you will have the crazy divine drops and stuff like that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Comment in the forum guide. You can find a lot more information there for the maxed out setups. Next up will be a very crazy high budget Mage Blood setup, I think. Yeah, I myself farmed like 300 divines in maybe 20 hours of gameplay, something like that, I would say. I started with a very similar setup like this, and yeah, I improved from there. So yeah, that's it. I totally forgot to add all the stuff together. Here, I don't think there's anything missing. Maybe the jewels are missing. Jewels equals 2C each, so that's 3 times 2C. That's 6C. Is there anything else missing? Let's think about it. I have the flasks. Where are the flasks? The taste of hate. The other thing we can just pick up from the ground, more or less. Crafting material for flasks is 80C. Yeah, I have this. I also have all the equipment and all the gems. Yeah, I think that's it. So we have to add, I would say, like 310. Let's call it around 310 chaos total. So that's 1.5 div. That's not too shabby for a MF setup that can farm juiced T16 maps. Yeah, also what I wanted to do is to import my character and set up the configuration. So what I always do is I put up Guardian and Pinnacle Boss. I activate all the stuff that's working. So yeah, okay, I didn't include this, but I am using Soul of Arakali fully buffed and Shakari for poisons and chaos stuff. So we have this. We can say the enemy corpse life. I'm not too sure about this. It should be a little bit higher, maybe like 50,000 or something. If we are using, what's it called? Wellspring of Creation, yeah. It's 50% more, so it should be 60,000. But also, yeah, the mobs also have a lot more life, so it would be unfair to compare. So let's just say with 41,000. From what I've tested with the Minotaur run and stuff like that, this seems about right, but I'm not too sure. Also for Ubers and Pinnacles and stuff like that, where the area is not level 83, but it's 84 or 85, this even gets higher, so we deal even more damage. So yeah, we have to keep that in mind. So time spent stationary, I always put this on like 1 at least. So you can see the damage goes up if we do this, because the resistances get put on -20. Low life, no. Ignore jewel levels, no. But we always have frenzy charges. We can activate this because we have blood rage and we kill 3 mobs per second, so we are keeping our frenzy charges up. We're also keeping up our endurance charges. Yeah, so have you killed recently? Yes. Have you ignited an enemy recently? Yes. Has Ravenous consumed a corpse? I would normally click this, but you can leave this out if you're thinking this is like PoB warrior stuff. But for a majority of the mobs that are running around in the map, this is true. So I mainly put this on undead, and for cemetery, most of the mobs are undead, and for abysses, this is undead. And if you're doing like bosses, you will have to carry around like an Eldritch Eye with you, which you consume for stuff like Maven or so. But yeah, you can turn this off if you're bossing, I guess. But yeah, I will activate this. Is the enemy burning? Yes, it's ignited. The other stuff, it's not. It's covered in ash from our war cry. We will check this in a second. Yeah, all the other stuff we do not need. So let's check here the skills. We have it imported like it's in real life. They are all unleveled, so with quality and stuff you get a lot better numbers. Yeah, you can see Infernal Cry, if we deactivate it, the damage from Righteous Fire goes down, so it's counting the Covered in Ash from Infernal Cry, so that's nice. Yeah, we put on full DPS the Righteous Fire, and Incinerate we put on Release stages 8. So that's another 188 DPS. Incinerate included full DPS. We also have the culling DPS. And now, so this is like 300,000 damage just from Righteous Fire and Incinerate. But what makes the big numbers here is the on-kill monster explosion from Hinekora. So if we include this, we go up to 4 million Ignite DPS. I think that's about right, I would assume. Sounds good. Yes. All right. Items are in here. Okay. We do not have. So I was looking at the number and I was like a little bit shocked that it's so low. But if we activate all our flasks, it's still kind of low because of the Chaos Max hit. So, like one of the first things to do is probably improve the chaos resistance. So this number here goes up, and this will make your effective hit pool go up by a lot. And yeah, but you saw the run. I think it's tanky enough. If you get a little bit more levels, like I am assuming level 90 here, you can put the stuff, the points in more defensive stuff and get a little bit more EHP from here. But what this number does not include is stuff from recoup. So we're recouping a lot. That's 30% damage we take is recouped as life. And also Defiance of Destiny. Defiance of Destiny is completely crazy with it, even with 27%. Obviously, if you can get a better one, it gets better. But yeah, this is very, very nice. And it's not included in this number. I would say, yeah, you can see the number as a more multiplier, I would say. So 27% of your missing unreserved life gets recovered before the hit. So let's assume we are very low on life. We just took a very big hit or multiple big hits, and we are on 700 life. So that's 4,000 life missing. Let's just say we have a 25% Defiance of Destiny, just for easier calculations. So before you get hit the next time, you will recover 1,000 life. 25% of what's missing. So we are missing 4,000 life, 25%, that's 1,000 life. We will recover 1,000 life. And we are back at 1,770 life before the actual impact happens and we lose life again. So if you are getting hit after you've got hit by a big hit, you're getting hit by small hits, you will actually heal up again. And yeah, that's what makes the Defiance of Destiny really, really crazy. If you can get a good one and quality it up and reach like 40%, I mean, you see what's going on here. You will get a lot more EHP from this, basically. Yeah, so that's it. Next up, I will improve the, I will get rid of Magic Find and put on a cheap boss killing setup, which will have a lot more EHP and damage. And yeah, we will go from there and kill a Pinnacle boss. Yep.